Okay, good Tuesday morning. Welcome to the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Tuesday, April 20th. We're going to be going over today's news headlines here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So once again, we are live. Also later on this evening, we'll have Pelicans versus Brooklyn Nets. That'll be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter as well. So we will be back on later as well. So let's go ahead and send those video chat links out. So if you want to come in video chat with us, you can come through the StreamYard links, post it in the chat room. So for YouTube and Twitter, I will send it over to Facebook as well. Let me go ahead and send that over to the Facebook side, and we'll set them up to you. So all three networks, I have the link. So if you want to come in, if it's the wrong link, I will resend the links again. So just to make sure. So also, once again, here's some notes of interest. Once again, if you come into StreamYard and you get kicked out, once again, restart your browser and use your incognito browser, because it's very important to use that, because that will minimize you getting kicked out. So that is very important. So let's go ahead and go over some sports headlines here. Let's dive into what's happening here on Tuesdays. Okay, let's go to the Fansider, fansider.com. Is a website devoted to the fans and sports. So let's go through those. Okay, let's begin. Steph Curry won't win MVP, but no one is having a better season. So yeah, I think he won't win the MVP. He probably won't. It'll probably be a long shot if he wins the MVP and stuff like that. But last night, he put up 49 points against the Philadelphia 76ers last night. So he just absolutely just decimated the 76ers last night. He shot, he had 78 point shots. So that's what he did. So I say this, like if he might not win the MVP award, but I think he's gonna he's a good player. He's a damn good player, because he hits threes and all that stuff. I mean, look, he's a lethal shooter when it comes down to it. I mean, no words can't describe what Steph Curry means to Golden State. So I'll be honest with you, look, his 49 point performance yesterday against the 76ers was absolutely amazing. So to say the least. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. That's okay. Mike Tomlin signs a 3-year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that is what happened. He's in his 14th season. He went 153-86 and won. He went 8-8 in the postseason. And also, Tomlin win came in Super Bowl 33, where he beat the Seattle Seahawks. He's seeking his fifth. So let's see who's in here. Looks like we have somebody sending us a message. Oh, yeah. Okay. So there it is. So once again, I say Mike Tomlin, he's going to have to start winning games, to be honest with you, because a lot of people in Pittsburgh is going to get very impatient. That's one thing about it. They're going to get very impatient with Mike Tomlin, because look, going 8-8 year after year after year after year, it's not going to cut it. He's going to have to start winning games and getting into the playoffs. That's the biggest thing that he has to do, because look, Mike Tomlin, look, I mean, he's a good coach with Pittsburgh, but he has to win. I mean, he has to win. That's something right there he has to do. I mean, he can't just continue to go 8-8 year after year. I mean, look, a lot of fans are going to get very frustrated and wanting this head on a silver platter. So I think this contract is good, but in the long run, he has to win games. So Mike Tomlin signs a 3-year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. So let's put that back in. Okay. Okay. Zion Williamson signs shoe. These Zion 1 unveiled by the Jordan brand. So that is Zion's new shoe. So that was with let's show you the video of it. So let's give you a video.
To windmill, but not to.
So we'll turn that. We'll mute it. We have music playing in it. We don't want to get copyrighted. So that's the video right there. The play with Zion Williamson in it. So it's a new shoe. It's Zion 1. So that shoe, I'm gonna tell you, that shoe is definitely gonna sell for maybe hundreds of dollars, and maybe Foot Locker, or maybe you won't get them at Shoe Depot. That's not gonna happen. I mean, you got to go to a sporting goods store if you're gonna buy that shoe. I mean, that's most likely. I mean, just like the Michael Jordans came out a couple of years ago, it was $100 and something. So I look at it this way. Look, I mean, I know a lot of people ain't gonna spend $100 just to get the Zion 1 shoe. That's not gonna happen. So once again, Zion Williamson releases his new shoe. We'll show you the shoe that we'll show you. So let me show you those. I'm gonna put that in my I'm going to give you that's a tread, so I'm going to have to put it in my screen. So we'll show you the shoes that he has. Okay, these are the shoes. This is from Jarrell Harris. Follow him at Jarrell Harris. Let's give you one. Let's give you those. This is the this is one of them. Nice little shoe right there for so that's from that's a Zion 1. Now the next one, this is a cool color right here. So it's black and it's got rainbow colors and stuff like that. So it's a pretty good color right there when it comes down to it. Now the next one is a white shoe with red stripes on it. So it looks like that's a pretty good that is a excellent shoe. So once again, Zion shoe released today from the Jordan brand. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. So let me get put my share screen back in. Okay, we'll okay, let's okay, let's talk about Ben Scully. Ben Scully, the Dodgers play-by-play announcer on the TV. He retired a couple of years ago. Ben Scully with his World Series. Excuse me. Sorry about that. His World Series ring is the best thing he's ever saw all year. So I tell you what. That's the ring right there. That's Ben Scully. Ben Scully is like I said, that's his ring. He's been with the Dodgers for years, broadcasting the baseball games. He started back in 1949. That was 67 years ago. So he did retire 5 years ago, back in 2016. So I'm gonna tell you, look, Ben Scully, like I said, he just personified what broadcasting meant to the public and stuff like that. So once again, Ben Scully showing off his Dodger ring. So I'm glad to see him getting a ring because, look, he did a lot for the LA Dodgers organization. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. Okay, what else we have? Okay, NFL fire Howie Chance for Eagles. GM breaks out at the Phillies game, so it looks like the Philly fans are not very happy with Howie Roseman. So it looks like so they're definitely not happy. So I'm pretty sure they're going to like I said, they're going to be looking to put his head on a silver platter as well. So I'll be honest with you. I hope that Philly goes get him another GM that will appease the fans. So that's something they should do. I mean, look, if Philly goes another 7-9 this year, I'm gonna tell you, there are gonna be some people losing their jobs. So they're gonna have to do a lot of soul searching when it comes down to it. So once again, this is from Fansider NFL. Go to Fansider NFL. Okay, what else we have? Okay, Paul DeLong makes Nationals pay for intentional walk on Darling Carlson with a grand slam that was in the game last night. So we'll show you some of the highlights. This is from Talking Baseball. Follow them at Talking Baseball. So we'll show you some of the highlights from last night's when Paul DeLong came up and hit a grand slam. So let's hear
one out, and the 0-1 pitch. DeYoung cranks one. Deep left. At the track. At the wall. Grand slam! Grand slam. Paul DeYoung.
So Paul DeYoung hits a grand slam in last night's game against. So I'll be honest with you, against. So that was against the Nationals. So once again, this is from Talking Baseball. Paul DeYoung absolutely just crushed that ball. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. This makes Manny Machado stats will make Padres fans happy. So it looks like this is what they're talking about, his stats right here. So Manny Machado's hard hit rate. So we'll give you his hard hit rate. So we'll put it. We'll show it right in the screen. He's at 68.0. His hard hit rate. He's in first place. Mike Trout's in second. Paul Goldsmith's in third. Giancarlo Stanton with the Yankees is in fourth, and Juan Soto with the Washington Nationals. So that's he's hitting tearing the cover off the ball. Definitely definitely tearing the ball off the cover. So I'll be honest with you, Manny Machado's. Hopefully he can make some significant impacts. Right now, the San Diego Padres is they're winning right now. They're winning right now in this first couple of in this first half of the season. So right now they're getting their offense going. So they're definitely getting their offense going in the long run. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, baseball collector Zach Happel totally ate going for a giant home run ball. So that's what happened. So let's show you the video from that's the young individual. He's right there. So so let's give you the
look at that leg drive. Gets the hips through, and he'll let you know. Drops the bat. Does it again like he did in Miami. Goodness, watch this guy eat it. Whoop, see ya.
That was crazy. That was crazy right there. That was absolutely crazy what that fan did. So that was just Happel split opinion in 2017. The New York Post dubbed him as the most hated fan because of his antics baiting for balls. So that's kind of what he does. So that's just what do those fans do. So he did had to eat the ball or something. That's stupid what he did, but it's just man, that probably end up on ridiculous and stuff like that. That show ridiculousness and stuff like that. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. Let's see what else we have. Okay, I'm going to discuss. Okay, the 2021 NFL Draft biggest teams needs treble jitters. So this is from Mike Tanner. You can reach him at it talks about the critical needs and stuff like that. So the critical needs and decisions. So this is poor Jared Goff. That's what he's saying in this article. So I'd say this. Cincinnati's offensive line, that's probably going to be a high priority for the Cincinnati Bengals, because Cincinnati Bengals rankings was not very consistent. They were back in 2017, they were ranked 24th in run blocking and also 20th in pass protection. Back a year ago in 2018, their run blocking rankings was 22nd, and also pass protections was 19th. Also, 2 years ago, back in 2019, their run blocking was 26, and also the pass protection was 20th, and also in 2020, their run block was 31st and the pass protection was 24th. So that was worse right there. So I'll be honest with you, that's something right there that the Cincinnati Bengals are going to have to improve on, is their offensive line, because that run blocking and that pass block is going to be very essential for a successful passing game, and also successful running game if it comes down to it. So, so that's going to be their needs for the Cincinnati Bengals, is offensive linemen. So that's going to be their biggest need. Now the Minnesota defensive line. Defensive line had a they had a great defensive line in the past, but Minnesota allowed 2,150 excuse me, 2,154 rushing yards. That was 4.6 yards per rush. They also gave up 23, recorded 23 sacks. So I'm gonna tell you, the run defense for Minnesota has to improve because when you give up 2,154 rushing yards, you're not getting any better. So that's something they're going to have to address in the NFL draft. Minnesota is the defensive line, so they're probably going to have to address that. Next team we're going to focus on is the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys comebacks, so they're going to have to cornerbacks, excuse me, not comebacks, cornerbacks. Sorry about that. Cornerbacks, Dallas Cowboys cornerbacks. They definitely going to need some cornerbacks in the backfield to plug that that pass game and stuff like that. Because look, Dallas, to be honest with you, Dallas wasn't that good when it comes down to the cornerbacks. So the cornerbacks were not very consistent defending balls and stuff like that, getting major turnovers. So that's going to be the concern right there for the Dallas Cowboys is the cornerbacks. Now, the Miami Dolphins, there's going to be running backs. They're going to need a significant running game if they're going to be a playoff contender to accommodate for the passing game as well. So that's going to be the need for the Miami Dolphins. Now, for the Chicago Bears, it's going to be quarterback. Who will be the quarterback that's going to be the back who's going to compete for the job? Does Andy Dalton, I'm pretty sure he's going to have the job this year. Nick Foles will be the backup. So Nick Foles will be the backup for the Chicago Bears. So I think, to be honest with you, they're going to be looking for a quarterback when it comes down to it, because if they got to have a third string coming in just in case one of those quarterbacks, whether it's Dalton, whether it's Foles gets injured, they can have a quarterback that can come in and run the offense as well. Now, the next one, the skeptic guide to Trevor Lawrence. So they're talking about Trevor Lawrence. So that's probably going to be a lot of situations when it comes down to it. So this is a article about Trevor Lawrence. Look, I think if he can get in and develop early, he'll have a head start on his NFL career. His NFL career could be a good, successful one, because he's got to get into a program where that quarterback coach can mold him and stuff like that, and develop him into a good quarterback if he's whoever picks him. So Trevor Lawrence right now, I say most likely it's going to be the it's going to be a lot of he's going to be the key story when it comes down to in the NFL draft this year. So that's the aspirations now. So I say this, look, the NFL draft will be next next week. It'll be on the 29th. So we will have NFL coverage here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We will be live for the NFL draft. So we will give you pick by pick coverage of it. So let's see what else we have on Fansider. We will check out. Okay. Okay, 5 bold predictions for the Detroit Lions in 2021. So it's one of them. Hiring Dan Campbell to complete a revamp offense. So that's what they're doing. I think they're probably going to be first one is going to be Romeo Oakware. Will have at least 12 sacks. Most likely will have at least 12 sacks. DeAndre Swift will have over 1,000 yards. He probably will reach that as soon as possible. Also, Jeff Okadu will become the first legitimate corner. So it looks like he is going to be a consistent corner this year. Also, TJ Hawkinson will top 90 catches. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will when it comes down to it. Now, Jared Goff will throw fewer than 15 touchdowns. I think he's going to probably maybe top that. I think he's probably going to throw maybe close to his goal right there. So that's probably what is going to transpire with Jared Goff. Also, Detroit. So we'll go ahead and switch it out. We'll go fansider.com. So we'll so let's see what else we have here. Okay, Jack Flannery makes makes Cardinal history as the fastest to 500 strikeouts. So he did. So he quickly got his 500 career strikeout on Monday night in the game against the I think it was the Nationals. So he has 503 career strikeouts and 80 appearances. So that was only in the Cardinals uniform. So so that's a good accomplishment for Jack Flannery. He boasted a 3.30 record. He also has a 3.80 ERA as well. So in 21 and a half innings of work, he has 21 strikeouts. So that once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, we're gonna go to 5 breakout stores to watch for the New York Giants in 2021. So that's what we're looking at. Okay, the 5 players will be linebacker Tay Crowder. That's another breakout star, number 4. It's going to be Matt Pert. So he looks like that's another guy that's going to be another breakout star for the New York Giants. Also, Darnay Holmes is another guy that's going to be, he's a cornerback with the Giants, so probably going to be another breakout star in 2021. Also, a defensive lineman, B.J. Hill, will make some plays, so he most likely will make the plays for the New York Giants this year. And also the number 1 is Dexter Lawrence. So Dexter Lawrence is one of them. Going to make another. So that's one situation. So once again, 5 breakout stars to look out for the New York Giants this year in the 2021 NFL season. Okay, what else we have? Okay, Notre Dame. Let's go ahead and go over to this. Notre Dame schedules a home and home with Indiana, so that's going to be a home and home with the Indiana Hoosiers. Since 1991, the Hoosiers faced the Notre Dame, so that was back in 1991. They hold a 23-5-1 record, so they will play the Hoosiers. That will be the first one. Will be on 2030. That will be on August 31st, and also they'll play on September 27, 2031. So that's a few years away. So that is Notre Dame and Indiana will have a home and home series as well. So that's going to be a home and home series with Notre Dame and the Indiana Hoosiers. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, Patrick Mahomes reveals what he has given up since he became a dad. So that's congratulations to him for becoming a dad. So that's what he reviews. Well, he's not done much since he became a father. So let's kind of. He has a 2-year-old daughter, so once again, congratulations to him. So I think he's going to be a good father to his kid. Once again, he is young, but the truth of the matter is, he will be a good dad. So also, he will not miss a step when it comes down to his play on the field. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, we'll see what else we have. Okay, USC football, Clay Helton statement on death of former offensive lineman Chris Brown. This came out 7 hours ago. Chris Helton shared his heartbreak in the news when the former offensive lineman Chris Brown passes away. So that was once again thoughts and condolences go out to his the Chris Brown family and their time of need. So that's once again USC loses a player in their family. So another family member lost. So that was Chris Brown, so offensive lineman. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. See what else we have. Okay, Alex. Watch Alex Leavenworth. Leavenworth drop the mic with his answer to the age-old dog or cat question. So that's what they're. This is from Anthony Cicilline. You can follow him. He's with the NFL Network. He was questioning him about that age old cat and dog situation. So let's see what he had to say.
Yes, sir. A team asked me a couple of weeks ago if I was a dog or cat person. And of course I had to say dog. Like, who doesn't love dogs? You know what I mean? I even have a dog of my own, a Doberman Pinscher.
I love dogs. I hate cats, and that's well documented. People get mad at me when I say hate cats, but I reserve the right to have that opinion. I don't know why anybody would ever like a cat, right? I mean, but I also like. Did you laugh when you got asked that question? Because I mean, that's a cliche that's as old as the draft.
Right. I mean, of course, at first I was like caught off guard a little bit, but I mean, it was a no-brainer. Dog, like, who likes cats? Those are demons.
Alex, I'm glad we agree on that, because normally when I say it, everyone comes after me.
Yes, sir. A team asked me a couple of weeks ago if I was.
Yeah. So, like I said, the old dog and cat. Yeah, that was a pretty good question that they asked, but it was a silly one. So it was a pretty good question, but it was a damn silly one. So, like I said, they need to focus on what he's doing in the draft and all that. Not worried about what dog and cat and has and all that. They could do that maybe later on in the But the truth of the matter is, like, I think Alex Leavenworth will be Leatherwood, excuse me, Alex Leatherwood will be drafted in the NFL. So once again, this is from Fansider, Alex Leatherwood. Follow him at once again, that's Fansider. Okay, Justin Fields signs his first NFL endorsement with C4 Energy. So he's got that's his first signing with a drink. That's a drink. That's a energy drink that so that they once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. So we'll see what else we have. Okay, this NFL draft sneak peek will get football fans excited. So that's so I think it's definitely going to be definitely going to be a godsend for fans. So so I think that's going to be that's going to be in Cleveland this year. So April 29th through May 1st. So that's going to be it will take place in the draft theater adjacent to the first Energy Stadium. Only 3,000 vaccines initial to be allowed on main stage. So that's once again there is some criteria going into this 2021 NFL draft. You have to, like I said, the vaccines have to be, like I said, that's going to be that's vaccine person that if they're vaccinated, they can enter the main stage, but if they're not, they won't be able to do it. So that's what they're expecting out of people when the NFL draft begins next on the 29th. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. Oh, let's see what else we have. Okay, 3 moves Pittsburgh Steelers need to make during the NFL draft. So there's three moves they need to make. Okay, this stockpile defensive backs. Yes, that's a must for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's 3 stockpiling defensive backs. Number 2, adding depth to the backfield. Yes, that's definitely going to be another situation that they're going to have to do is add depth to the backfield. Also target find a quarterback. So Ben Roethlisberger looks like. Um, so that's going to be another one targeting getting a quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, to replace Ben Roethlisberger. So that's probably going to be another key situation for the Pittsburgh Steelers in general. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. That's fansided.com. Okay, let's see what else we can discuss. We got about a little over 40 minutes into the broadcast. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, Bam Alabalo responds to the challenge. So it looks like he is after third consecutive loss to Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler simply needs to vent. So that's so they're definitely going to have to get better. So he definitely responded to what Miami's doing. So that's something he needs to do. So once again, this is from Fansider. That's hoops. So NBA hoops. So let's see what else we have. Okay, I'm going to look at some more news. Okay, this is from Sir Charles in charge. The Phoenix Suns shouldn't want any part of Luka Doncic in the playoffs. No, I don't think they want any part of Luka Doncic because I'm gonna tell you, Luka Doncic is an absolute good player for the Dallas Mavericks because that young man, he could just knock down shots and rebound the ball effectively and stuff like that. So I really don't think if Phoenix has to play him, they most likely will play him because if they get into the play-in spot for the playoffs, Dallas is going to be a wrecking ball when it comes down to it. So I think Phoenix most likely, hopefully, they can get their wins and continue to win and get a higher seed when it comes to the playoffs. Because look, you want to play if you're going to play Dallas, you better. I wish you. You just get your win. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. So let's see what else we have. So let's see what else we have in the NBA side. Oh, let's see what he wants. What? What's up?
Hey!
What's up?
Mike, I told you, we will have the coverage for the Thursday night game between the Magic and Pelicans. So, like I told you, FL team. So, yes, Kerry, we will have the Magic game. So, like I told you, yes, the Orlando Magic are in Orlando, which is a city in what state?
Florida.
So, we're going to have the coverage, okay?
All right.
But like I told you, the Saints. I cannot believe the Saints signed someone from Tulane because it's your two favorite teams. I mean, from Tulane to you saw or you.
That's JJ McCluskey. He's a good wide receiver for Tulane.
But like I told you, he's a college wide receiver. But
Yeah.
like I told you, number one, the Saints needed a wide receiver, so kudos to them for getting a wide receiver. But of course, they have to get a cheap one because of their cap space. But and how much cheaper can you get than signing a wide receiver out of college.
Yeah.
So what do you think of this Pelicans team? I mean, I think Stan Van
I
Gundy.
think it's falling apart. If they lucky to get into the play-in game, if they're lucky,
Let me tell you, this Heat team is good.
they're good. I just talked about Bam Adebayo just a
Oh
few.
yeah, that was a nice on ESPN too, on national TV. With that,
Yeah,
against the Brooklyn Nets. Wow.
yeah. It's going to be they're going to get destroyed against Brooklyn. I'm going to tell you right now.
Who is?
The Pelicans.
Oh, sure. Oh, don't even remind me. Yeah, your team sucks, Kerry. I don't know what the hell's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
Look, Lonzo Ball's a free agent. He's not re-signing with New Orleans. I mean, New Orleans, he sucked with them and stuff.
yeah,
He was good with the Lakers his rookie year, and then he got traded in the Anthony Davis trade. I mean, you had Anthony Davis. Let me tell you. You had Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis and Drew Brees were the star of New Orleans. I mean, they both.
yeah. Anthony Davis, definitely. But once again, he won.
Who else? Who else was the face of New Orleans? I mean,
it was I think it was Chris Paul.
Chris Paul was on the Pelicans. What?
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago.
And then DeMarcus Cousins, when he was in New Orleans, he was good.
Yeah, he was another one.
And then I don't know. I don't consider Michael Thomas.
No,
I don't consider him a face of New Orleans yet. I mean,
no, he no.
Maybe. I mean, Kamara's gonna get there. Maybe next year he get there. But I'm thinking in the past. Like I said, you only have two major sports teams, so I have to think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think here. I'm really. Yeah, I think that's really it. Look, besides Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, Drew Brees, and
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know if you guys have any had any big like pass rushes and stuff.
We had one called the Dome Patrol way back before you was even born. It was back in the 80s, Isaac.
Before you were born, son.
No, I'm 43. I mean, I know.
You're 20. I tell you, 20.
I'm not no 20.
I'm trying to think.
I wish I was 20.
I think it was really. But how did the Saints win the Super Bowl that year?
Saints won the Super Bowl back in 2009.
Who was on the team?
It was Zach Streep. It was Jabari Greer.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, let me tell you, New Orleans needs a new face. It's gonna be Zion. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be Zion and Camille.
It's definitely gonna be Zion because Zion.
Look, let me tell you, the two biggest faces, which were Anthony Davis and Drew Brees, are gone. Are gone.
Yeah.
Who are the new two? Kamara and Zion.
Yes.
No Lonzo Ball. No, not him. He crazy.
No, it's not gonna. No.
He crap. You know.
No, he's not playing well.
Hey, somehow was the new face.
Yep.
I mean, I'll next time I'll come on Sports Talk and share my screen. I'm on my phone, but I have some funny YouTube videos of Stan Van Gundy. We'll laugh at.
Yeah.
On the show because it's relevant. Because like I told you, he was an announcer.
Yeah.
He was on ESPN and he had some funny, crazy moments.
Oh yeah.
Okay, once again, ESPN reports breaking news. Zion Williamson, like I told you, is now a Jordan Brand. So he has
I talked about
like
that.
I said, he now has.
I talked about that.
Crazy today. You know we are.
Yeah.
Okay, once again, we got Marlins playing tonight against Baltimore. We got Mets against Cubs, Wrigley Field on ESPN. Once again, if you want to go watch, Mets are on ESPN tonight. Also, we have maybe like 14 games until the playoffs. I mean, it's coming soon. And Stan Van Gundy, let me tell you, he's going to be worse than ever. Why is he going to be worse than ever? It's called crunch time. It's crunch time now.
It's going to be crunch time.
Okay, so, oh my God, this Pelicans team crazy.
Yeah, they just keep falling apart.
I guess you don't get mad anymore because you're used to them losing. But the Saints, on the other hand, you got mad when the Saints lost because you expected them to win.
Yeah.
Now,
I get mad when they do.
But what about the Pelicans? Now you expect them to win, I guess.
I expect him to win. I mean, if he's going to get this team,
I told you.
because like I said, New
Damn,
Orleans is a win
backwards.
now team since
He's
Benson
still
took it over.
Stan Van Gundy should be a politician.
Yeah.
not a coach. All he does on his Twitter is this and this. And a lot of his tweets are about Florida. I don't know if he lives in Florida or something, but for whatever reason, all of his tweets are like politics in Florida.
Yeah.
Obviously, he lives in New Orleans because he's the coach of the Pelicans. But I'm talking about like in the off season.
Yeah.
Maybe his kids or someone live in Florida. I mean, you see tons of people's tweets. You see his tweets?
Yeah, I see his tweets.
What are they about this crap?
It's about politics.
And what state?
Florida. Sometimes it's Florida. Sometimes it's Georgia. Sometimes it's
He's crazy. I've never seen a coach like him.
Yeah, he's gonna do that all the time. I mean, he's just
look. Let me tell you something. He has excuses. I mean, every coach does.
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, Eric Spoelstra, good.
Oh yeah.
Okay, once again, we give you the latest news. Let me tell you. Let me give you my preview. I think the Heat will win the finals this season. Look, they are underdogs. Last year they were underdogs. This year they're underdogs. But we have Victor Oladipo. He is an underdog.
Yeah.
Like I told you, if the Heat make the playoffs, I'll be on the call for you because you know you don't want to call any Heat regular season games, but in the playoffs we will.
Oh yeah, I'll probably call it with you. So.
I don't know what happened to that Joe kid, whatever his name is.
Joe, he comes around all the time. I mean, it's not.
He messaged me to subscribe to him on YouTube.
He's asking for donations.
He keeps on trying new things: donations, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Anchor, YouTube, Sportscaster. He's trying so many things. Nothing's working out for him.
No, nothing's wrong. No, Sportscaster didn't work out for him, so he's just gonna try to go on those platforms.
I'm on Anchor for FLT. Okay, once again, go to FLteams.com. Let's please give you the UCF schedule prediction. Please go to FLteams.com. Carry quickly.
I will. So
I'll leave, but I've slowed down 3 minutes at 1 o'clock, which is 12 o'clock your time.
yeah, you're gonna have to go.
But while I'm gone, please go to FLteams.com. We have UCF football. UCF football predictions up. They play Tulane, so I want you to see if you agree with our prediction.
I probably will.
I mean, UCF's in the same division as Tulane, right?
They're in the East, and they're in the East.
Oh, but same like conference.
Yeah, they're in the East, so I'll go over
I
there.
don't know how this. I think this UCF team's good. I mean, they got Gus
I'll
Malzahn.
switch over to FL. So I got it switched over. So
My God, you're not sharing your screen.
I'm sharing my stream. I put it in there, so I know because I know we're talking, so I know it's.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, FL's teams. It's UCF's schedule prediction. That's what's. Go ahead and put that in. Yeah, that's a pretty good helmet right there. UCF with the state of Florida on it. UCF. Okay, boys. They play Boise State. The win would be UCF. They play Bethune-Cookman.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, that's an FCS school. That's out of I think the MAC conference.
Navy. Now Navy's a good matchup right there. Navy. Good.
Yeah, Navy's a definite matchup. Louisville. They play Louisville.
That's another team.
Also, they play Navy. And then they play East Carolina. They have a win against that one. Now
Cincinnati, good. They made a bowl game. They made it.
Yeah, Cincinnati was good last year with Coach Fickle.
Yeah. All right, next.
Also, the Memphis Tigers.
Memphis played FAU in that
Yeah
bowl game.
Also, the Temple Owls. Yeah, I'd say this, look, yeah, if this they're going to be it's going to be a good game
What do you
between
think?
two.
Who's gonna win?
I probably think it's if whoever gets the ball last, they most likely will win. So I think I don't have a favorite, but
Is that Boca kid still your QB?
yeah, he's still going to be the starting quarterback. Um,
What year is he in? Senior?
he's a sophomore. He was a freshman last year. He's a sophomore. So Pratt, yeah, he's going to be the quarterback. So I'm pretty sure he will be because he had a pretty good
All
spring.
right. See you later.
All right, I'll see you later. All right, once again, Isaac Ellerman coming in talking sports here on Sports Talk. We will go ahead and let's finish out and we'll wrap it up. So let me go and we'll wrap it up today. It's been I'm going to go ahead and wrap up in a little bit. Okay, this is from Daily Knicks. Follow them at Daily Knicks. The New York Knicks skyrocketed up in the power rankings. How legit are they? So that's what they're discussing. This is from Adam Kinsler. You can follow him at the Point Guard NBA. That's the Point Guard NBA on Twitter. The New York Knicks jumped 5 spots from 17 to 12. So I'll be honest with you, they're definitely on a roll right now. They're definitely because they got the players that they want to build with. There's Derrick Rose, R.J. Barrett, so and many more. So they're going. The New York Knicks, will they make the playoffs? I'm pretty sure they'll get close to make the playoff, but I don't think they will go far as because they will build up for the future when it comes down to it. So that's just my opinion on the New York Knicks. If once again, if Mitchell Robinson can come back, then it can be a pretty good force when it comes to the playoffs. But I say this: look, if they get into the playoffs, like I said, they may not go further. They may lose in maybe 4 games or close to that. So I say this: look, Eastern Conference right now is going to be split down the middle when it comes down to it. So that is my opinion. So on that note, we'll wrap it up. Okay, once again, thanks for joining us for this edition of Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Show. We'll be back later on this evening with Pelicans versus Brooklyn Nets. We will have the game for you, game audio only. Once again, I cannot do video because of the copyright rules that we have to abide by. That goes for everyone that uses YouTube. Like say, for instance, YouTube and Facebook. They have certain rules and regulations that you cannot show video. I mean, but we could do audio only if we want. So once again, we will be back later on this evening. Nets and Pelicans later on. So it'll be on TNT, but we will have the game for you. So once again, thanks for joining us here. We will be back later. So everybody have a good rest of your Tuesday afternoon, and we'll be back later on.